Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss the chapter of plus 1 chemistry redox reactions very simply. First focus area is oxidation number. What is an oxidation number? It denotes oxidation state of an element in a compound calculated according to certain rules. So what is oxidation number? It is an oxidation state of an element. Now what is the difference between oxidation and reduction? Increase in oxidation number is called oxidation, while decrease in oxidation number is called reduction. Then what is oxidant? The species which undergo reduction is called oxidant or oxidizing agent. Then what is reductant? The species which undergo oxidation is called reductant or reducing agent. And it is very clear that oxidation plus reduction is equal to redox reaction. So what is a redox reaction? It is a combination of oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. That means in a redox reaction we can see both oxidation and reduction. So now we are going to give oxidation number to elements in compounds. According to certain rules, we are giving oxidation number. Rules for giving oxidation number. Rule number 1. Oxidation number of an element is 0. That is, an element means in the uncombined form. Here, carbon, sodium, hydrogen, ozone, oxygen, etc. are in the uncombined form or in the elemental form. Here, the oxidation number of each element is 0. And the oxidation number we are writing in the upper portion of an element's symbol. Okay. Rule number 2. Oxidation number of an ion is its charge. Here the example is Cl negative, H positive, Fe2 positive, etc. You know, these are not elements, they are ions. Here Cl negative has a charge -1. Therefore, in this, the oxidation number of Cl negative is -1. Here, in the case of H positive, oxidation number is +1. Here, in the case of Fe2 positive, oxidation number is 2 positive. That means, oxidation number of an ion is its charge. Clear? Then the third rule. Oxidation number of first group element is +1 in a compound. See? Which are the first group elements? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium are first group element. These elements has oxidation number 0 because they are in the elemental form. But when they are present in compounds, their oxidation number is +1. That means, see here, in the case of sodium chloride, sodium is present in a compound. Here, the oxidation number of sodium is +1. Clear? In the case of Li2O, lithium is not in the uncombined form. It is in the compound. Therefore, here the oxidation number of lithium is +1. Here, in the case of cesium bromide, cesium is not in the elemental form. It is in the combined form or in the compound. Here, the oxidation number of cesium is +1. That is, oxidation number of first group element is +1 in a compound. Then the fourth rule. Oxidation number of second group element is +2 in a compound. Example, you know which are the second group elements? Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium are second group element. In a compound, their oxidation number is +2. See here, in calcium carbonate, calcium has an oxidation number +2. In magnesium hydroxide, magnesium has an oxidation number +2. In the case of beryllium chloride, beryllium has oxidation number +2. Clear? Then the fifth rule is oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. It is the general case. You can see the examples here. In the case of water, hydrogen has an oxidation number +1. In the case of ammonia, there also hydrogen has an oxidation number +1. Here I wrote some of the examples only. In the case of CH4, oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. Okay. But there are exceptional cases. In metal hydrides, oxidation number of hydrogen is not +1. It is -1. Where? In the case of metal hydrides, oxidation number of hydrogen is -1. Remember the rule. Okay. Example, lithium hydride, sodium hydride, calcium hydride, etc. are metal hydrides. Here, the oxidation number of hydrogen is -1. Clear? Then the sixth rule. Oxidation number of oxygen is -2. It is the general case. For example, in the case of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, water, etc., you can see the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. But here also exceptional cases. Exceptional case 1 with the fluorine. With the fluorine, oxidation number of oxygen is +1 and +2. See here, OF2. In the case of OF2, oxidation number of oxygen is +2. Okay. In the case of O2F2, oxidation number of oxygen is +1. You have to study these two exceptional cases. Okay. Then the second exceptional case is in the case of peroxides, that is hydrogen peroxide, sodium peroxide, potassium peroxides, that is H2O2, Na2O2, K2O2, etc. Oxidation number of oxygen is -1. Remember, in peroxides, what is the oxidation number of oxygen? It is -1. See here, in the case of H2O2, oxidation number of oxygen is -1. Now see the seventh rule. Sum of oxidation number of all the elements in a neutral molecule is 0. What's the meaning? What is neutral molecule? Neutral molecule means there is no charge. Here in the case of methane, ammonia, H2SO4, you can see it is neutral molecule because we can't see any charge on the molecule. Therefore, they are neutral molecule. In the case of these neutral molecules, sum of oxidation number of all the elements is equal to 0. We can calculate the oxidation number of methane first. Okay. In the case of methane, we don't know the oxidation number of carbon. So, we are giving X. Okay. X, and we know the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. Okay. Then X plus +1 into 4. Here 4 hydrogen atoms. Therefore, +1 into 4. X plus 4 equal to 0 because it's a neutral species. Then X equal to -4. Clear? Now consider ammonia, NH3. We don't know the oxidation number of nitrogen. Hence, we are giving X to it. Okay. X plus, we know the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1. Here, there are 3 hydrogen atoms. Therefore, +1 into 3, +3. Then the sum X plus 3 equal to 0 because ammonia is again a neutral species. Therefore, X equal to -3. Now, consider H2SO4. In the case of H2SO4, H2SO4 is also a neutral species. Okay, we know the oxidation number of hydrogen. +1. There are 2 hydrogens. Therefore, +1 into 2, +2 plus, we don't know the oxidation number of sulfur. So, we are giving X to it. X plus, we know the oxidation number of oxygen is -2. There are 4 oxygen atoms. Therefore, -2 into 4, -8. Now, the sum of these oxidation numbers, that is 2 plus X plus -8 equal to 0. Therefore, X equal to +6. Here it is very clear that sum of oxidation numbers of all the elements in a neutral molecule, that is very important, in a neutral molecule is equal to 0. Eighth rule is sum of oxidation number of all elements in a charged molecule is equal to its charge. So, here we are discussing about the charged molecule. See the example, MnO4 negative. You can see a negative charge here. From this very clear that it's a charged species. It is not neutral species. Okay. Then the sum of the oxidation number of manganese and oxygen is equal to its charge. That is equal to -1. Okay. What is the oxidation number of manganese? We don't know. Therefore, we are giving X to it. X plus oxidation number of oxygen is -2. That we know. There are 4 oxygen atoms. Therefore, -2 into 4, -8. Sum of X plus -8 is equal to -1. That is the charge of this species. Therefore, X equal to +7. Clear? One more example, NH4 positive. Again, it is very clear that it is not neutral species, it is a charged species. Therefore, the oxidation number of nitrogen plus oxidation number of hydrogen is equal to not 0. Then it is equal to its charge, positive 1. Clear? Nitrogen, oxidation number we don't know, therefore we are giving X. X plus, there are 4 hydrogen atoms and the oxidation number of one hydrogen is positive 1. And positive 1 into 4 is equal to positive 4. Therefore, X plus positive 4 is equal to positive 1. Therefore, X equal to negative 3. Clear? So, these are the rules governing the oxidation number of elements in compounds. If we know these rules, we can calculate the oxidation numbers. Okay. Next, we are going to second focus area, that is types of redox reactions. Mainly here, 4 types of redox reactions: combination, decomposition, displacement and disproportionation. What is combination reaction? The name indicates it is a combination of 2 elements. See here, A plus B gives AB. One example is sodium plus half Cl2 gives sodium chloride. What is the oxidation number of sodium here? It is in the elemental form, therefore 0. What is the oxidation number of chlorine here? It's also in the elemental form, therefore 0. Then what is the oxidation number of sodium here? Is it 0? No. Here the sodium is in the combined form. Therefore, oxidation number of sodium is positive 1 since it is first group element. Okay, positive 1. Then, what about chlorine? Positive 1 is for sodium. Then the sum of these two must be equal to 0 because they are neutral species. Sodium chloride is a neutral species. Oxidation number of sodium is positive 1. To become the sum 0, oxidation number of Cl must be negative 1. Clear? Then we can see which element undergo oxidation and reduction. Here sodium 0 is the oxidation number. It changes to sodium positive 1. Therefore, oxidation number increases here. Oxidation number increases means oxidation happens here. Where? In the case of sodium to sodium chloride, oxidation happens. Oxidation number increases. Clear? In the case of chlorine, here oxidation number is 0. But here chlorine has an oxidation number negative 1. What happened to oxidation number? It decreases from 0 to negative 1 in the case of chlorine. Therefore, it is a reduction reaction. So, which is the oxidation reaction in this equation? Sodium gives sodium chloride is oxidation reaction. Cl2 gives sodium chloride is reduction reaction. Here oxidation and reduction happens, therefore it is an example for redox reaction. It is a combination reaction. In combination reaction, either A or B must be in the elemental form. Clear? Now decomposition reaction. Actually it is the reverse of combination reaction. In the general equation, you can see AB give A plus B. Here also, anyone must be in the elemental form. Here the example is sodium chloride is decomposed or dissociate into sodium and chlorine. By examining, you can find that here also reduction and oxidation took place and therefore it's an example for redox reaction. Now the third one is displacement reaction. See the example? AB plus C give A plus BC. What happened here? Here C displaced B from AB. Okay, and the product is A become alone, A plus BC. It's a displacement reaction. One particular example is copper sulfate and zinc. Here sulfate is with copper. Okay, when it combined with the zinc displaces sulfate from copper sulfate and becomes zinc sulfate. Copper become alone. Copper sulfate plus zinc gives copper plus zinc sulfate. Here also you can give oxidation number and you found that and you can see that it's an example for redox reaction. Okay. The fourth type is very important, that is disproportionation reaction. What is disproportionation reaction? Here both oxidation and reduction takes place on the same element. That means same element undergo oxidation and reduction. See the example. H2O2 dissociated into H2O and half O2. See, what is oxidation number of oxygen in H2O2? In peroxide, it is -1. I gave the oxidation number for hydrogen and oxygen here, right? Now, in the case of water, oxidation number of oxygen is -2. In the case of hydrogen, it is +1. Now, in the case of half O2, it is in the elemental form. Therefore, here the oxidation number of oxygen is 0. Okay, so here the oxidation number of oxygen is -1. It decreases to -2 in the case of the conversion of H2O2 to H2O. So, here what happened? Here oxidation number decreases, therefore reduction took place. Okay, now oxidation number of oxygen is -1 in H2O2, but in the conversion to half O2 it increased to 0. -1 to 0 means increasing of oxidation number happens here. Therefore, it's a oxidation reaction. Here the element oxygen undergo oxidation and reduction. So, the element which undergo disproportionation reaction here is oxygen. It has oxidation number here -1, -2 and 0. Next focus area is balancing of redox reaction by half reaction method. That I explained in another video. I put the link in the description box. Okay. This is about redox reaction. It's very simple reaction having only 3 focus areas.
So all the best for your coming exam. Thank you.